and our McDowell County America 250 Committee, I would like to welcome you to this kickoff of the America 250 commemoration here in McDowell County. Last fall's storm caught the Carson House in the midst of a couple of serious transitions. One, we had just begun construction of our visitor center, which has disrupted the property. Two, we were in the midst of a staff transition. Our longtime executive director, Martha Jordan, had just retired. And so we were looking for our next staff. And then along came Helene. There were a couple of days after the storm where no one could get to the property. You remember how it was here in the valley. No one could get to the property, and so we didn't know how the historic house had fared. We consoled ourselves by saying, well, in the 1916 flood, the water had not risen up to the first floor level. But we also heard the Swaim was cresting higher this time than in 1916. So we feared for the worst. By the time someone made it to the property, when someone made it to the property and saw that the house had emerged basically undamaged, we were, of course, tremendously relieved and, to be honest, a little bit surprised. Once again, Buck Creek had stayed out of the house. The property was covered with silt, but we were in good shape, and of course, compared to many others. We had planned on holding this kickoff celebration down at the Mountain Gateway Museum in Old Fort and doing it as a part of their annual Pioneer Days, which was usually held on this weekend. But of course, the Mountain Gateway Museum was hard hit by the storm. They lost a couple of buildings, and it'll be a long time for them to rebuild. Our thoughts and prayers are with those who have suffered in the storm and who are still trying to get back on their feet.